Hello, this is Evan.
Hi, and I'm Alon.
And today we're going to give our thoughts on razors. So there's a product on Kickstarter doing really well. I mean, really well. It's raised $412,000
Yep.
of its $250,000 asking. So it's asked for $250,000 and it's almost raised $500,000. And it's called Zafirro? Zafirro, some stupid name. And all it is a razor. I kid you not, it's a razor. And Alon here, he's a big shaving guy.
I love to shave.
And he just wants to talk about this video. Why do you want to talk about it so much?
Yeah, so I made my own Kickstarter campaign a few months ago, and I know how hard it is, and this video really struck a chord with me, and I thought it'd be valuable to kind of look at it a little bit and highlight some of the better parts of it.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the video. And as you can see from the intro...
So beautiful.
It's like Apple-esque Johnny Ives talking about it. It's...
Clean lines,
we
brushed
decided to explore the
titanium,
creation
it
of a next
rotates a
generation
little
razor
bit.
blade.
Really great.
The last major change
this
to
is what
razor
really
blades
got
was
to
over
me
a half
here.
century ago.
Guys, when was the last time we
stainless
changed
steel
the
replaced
razor? When
carbon
did we
steel.
disrupt this
Since
technology?
then, it's
Nothing
mainly
has
been
changed in
adding
the
yet
past
another
God
blade to
knows
the
how
razor
many
every
years.
decade or so.
And
2
this is
billion
what really
blades
struggled
go into
with me.
landfills every year.
We throw away
So our goal was
so
to create something that
many
was
razor
much
heads.
sharper than steel.
Yeah, but there wasn't a
more
single picture of a
importantly,
razor in there. I mean,
lasting.
come on. That's like
true.
a generic video image.
This is
I was a film major. I know how that
the
stuff works.
world's
Come
first
on.
sapphire blade razor.
There it is. The clear blades.
So
Oh,
shiny.
the clear blades. Okay.
Beautiful.
That is cool. They
Almost
are
worth it
clear,
right
made of
there.
sapphire blades, and they are
5,000
super thin.
times
Okay.
thinner than the
That
wood.
is amazing.
I do want one.
Sapphire is also much harder than steel, which means
And
the
then
blades last
here comes my
much
favorite
longer.
part.
Currently
We're gonna
up to
shave a
year.
guy's face. It's already been shaved. Oh yeah. Why not use like a monkey's arm or a really hairy guy's arm? Go like that. That to me would
Yeah.
spell much better way for me
Definitely.
to invest.
Pretty insincere.
So as you can see from that video, is this product's doing really well. I mean, really well. And you can see the video, they definitely put money into this.
Yeah.
So there is definitely some good. I mean, the good being first, it's got clear blades. That's so cool. That is, I mean, come on.
I love it. You don't have to persuade me that clear blades are cool.
We can use the clear blades right there.
Right? And
you
you'd
know?
see the hair going. You could also like see exactly where you're shaving until, so you can get a straight line.
I mean, you got definitely have the clear blades. It looks like it's made very well. I will 100%
Shiny.
give that.
Very shiny.
Very shiny.
Beautiful.
And it reeks of quality. I will 100% give it that. It looks nice.
Absolutely.
It's trying to cut down the amount of the razor blades that get tossed every year.
Admirable goal.
Yeah, it is. It is an admirable goal. But as we say, with the good in life
comes the bad.
And the bad is bad. See that? See what he's doing there? If you were to guess how much your price is, how much would you say this is without knowing it?
Without knowing how much it would cost, I would probably be willing to spend $75 on something.
$75 for a blade that lasts 1 year. You, sir, could almost buy 3 of them.
Let me just correct you there, Evan. It lasts anywhere from 6 months to a year.
That is true. Or even more, potentially. You could buy 3 of what you're thinking of. It is bare minimum $200. I am not joking. That is the actual price they want right now.
That's the price on Kickstarter.
$200.
Their retail is $300.
And then, let's say when your blade does run out,
6 months to a year after you buy it, which isn't that long.
it's $50 freaking dollars every time. $50. And we're talking about a razor blade here. And then the video, they actually mentioned this. We're not joking. Play right here.
Ideally, we wanted to build something that might be passed down through
They want you to
generations,
pass down your
like
kids.
a well-made
That's what it
watch.
is. They're using that effect of, I'm going to have a family one day. I want to pass this down.
Here, little Johnny, have the razor I used to shave
Not
my
the razor
face.
blade, just the handle. Better hope this company's still in business. So, I mean, as you can see, Zafirro, whatever it's pronounced, to begin with a complicated name, way too expensive at $200. If it was $50 to $75, I'd be like, okay. And then $50 freaking dollars are around there. I think it's gonna be like $48.99 to have the blade plus shipping, probably.
And I have to say, for a company that brings up how many disposable blades we throw away, they still have disposable blades.
Yeah.
We're still throwing them away. They're not saying we fixed the problem. They're saying, here's a minorly better solution to an existing problem. Why not make a better solution? Why not make a blade that you don't have to throw away, that you can clean or sharpen, something like that?
And stuff like this already exists. This is the issue, is it's going into a market that is so far driven by, like, you know, companies like Schick, Gillette, and other companies, Philips and all those with the electric razors. I don't know what their niche is, because if you really want to do a continuous blade, you can do what Alon's favorite pastime is.
I love straight shaving. Straight shaving, you get a knife, you get a strop, and you just sharpen it. That thing lasts forever. You don't have to spend any time buying new blades. You really don't. Your strop lasts forever. You buy some new shaving cream,
dangerous
some
as hell.
lather. Yeah, you got to know what you're doing. It's not easy. But I mean, I don't know. How is this an improvement over a straight shave, you know?
And then on top of that, like, I go to a big box store, BJ's, and I get a giant thing of razor blades. I think I got like 23 blades for like $15. I mean, think about it. $15. That's good enough for a year to 2 years.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
I could almost go a decade before I freaking hit this price of this thing.
Yeah. And I sign up for Dollar Shave Club for my safety razors. And it's like $6 for 2 months worth of shaving gear. And it's like, how can you justify charging people $300 just for the startup kit, just for the handle and the one head? It's crazy.
And
it
on
doesn't
top
make
of
any sense.
Then on top of that, you can also get butterfly blades, which is just a single razor down there and goes like that.
Yep.
Those are pennies every single time. When it's expensive to an initial quality.
Mm-hmm.
If you want quality, by the way, initial investments can be very high up there.
Yep.
But it's significantly cheaper once you start there. So this isn't really changing anything. It's just being a nicer version of what's out there. Which is fine if that's what it's aiming for. That's perfectly fine. But don't sit there and say this. You're going to pass this down to your kids. It's going to last forever. Yes, sapphire is tougher than carbon steel, carbon stainless steel. It's a 9 out of 10 on the toughness scale, or 90 out of 10, 90 out of 100. It's very, very tough. But does it chip easily? I don't know. Does producing it, is it actually better for the environment to produce sapphire screens? I don't know. We're not chemists or physicists
really
here.
Good question. Yeah.
Does it have more output? Whereas stainless steel, you can remelt back down, or at least carbon stainless steel, and use that for other things.
How
sapphire.
Does sapphire affect your face?
Right.
All the oils on your face.
All the oils. Does it absorb the oils differently? Does it absorb the skin differently? That cuts off. There's a lot of chemicals and all that. How does it deal with those chemicals? Stainless steel is really, really good at that. That's why hospitals and kitchens and all that use stainless steel, because it doesn't absorb bacteria and all that very easily. They can't live on there very well. So there's so many questions out there that just aren't addressed.
Yeah.
And then
certainly doesn't justify $412,000
no.
of secondary investment. They've already made their first product. This is just them being like, we want to make another one.
Yeah.
Give us more money.
And then I mean,
crazy.
It's insane. But people like I mean, I guess hipsters. It's from Portland, so it's definitely got some hipster backing to it.
And listen, if anybody wants to buy me one, feel free. I'd love to have it.
He lives in Baltimore. That's the background right here.
You can definitely send me one.
And so with that, my final verdict would be a 5 out of 10. Yes, it's usable. Yes, it's amazing that it has clear blades. But that's where it ends, and that price kicks in. You're like, screw that. That is way too much money. I can just go get a giant set from a box store, go to Dollar Shave Club or whatever, and save so much money.
Yep.
I mean, what would your final verdict be?
So my final verdict is 4 out of 10, and it's just because there are so many better things to spend my money on. I would love to have it. It looks like a great, fun thing to have, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money on that kind of razor.
Yeah. So with that being said, I would say if you invested, maybe there's a reason you did. Maybe you're really into like shaving. I don't know. But if you did, good for you. If not, I would definitely stay away from this. It's not worth your time or money. Just because they already exist. This isn't changing anything. It's just fancy. And with all that being said, I would like to thank Alon for filling in with this video on the debates.
Thank you for having me here, Evan. It was a pleasure.
I know it wasn't much of a debate. We both kind of agreed when we first saw this product. Just too damn much, but it's cool. Too damn much.
And we'll promise to have more videos later on where we argue a lot more.
And with that being said, this has been Evan from Kickstarter.
And Alon